Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
You ever do something and then immediately feel and think like, yeah, it's fine, it'll be great, got nothing to worry about, and then immediately feel a headache coming on? Yeah. It's fine. Probably. I hope. Worst case. Actually, no. No, I got a plan. I got a solid plan. Oh, I knew there was something here. Just the Morphonite treasure road. Which is, if it doesn't get better, I get a shit ton of caffeine and just chug. Also, probably good that we're starting with this, because, like, we've gotten main game completely done. Hang on. That something ain't right with the audio. Deactivate, reactivate. So delayed. Oh, and you can tell I've been playing games with, like, slightly different controls. Because I'm... Oh, sweet, I can just... I love the fact that they just let the sword get even bigger. And you can keep on slamming it. You get a hit. You get multiple hits. You get smacked. Yeah, so we beat... Oh, don't forget that. Beat the main campaign. Beat the final boss the first time. Beat... the second bit. We re-pieced the dude's soul back together. All 100%ed. Oh, right, I forgot that boss enemies have rules. We're just gonna be here. Morphonite Sword's fun because it's essentially, hey, what if we made the hammer flip even bigger? Although, granted, I'm not playing good. That, I think part of the issue of, because the last thing we have is the true arena, which I've never beaten. I've gotten to like 1 hit left on the final boss, but then I got, to the surprise of absolutely no one, greedy. So what's going to happen is probably a never-ending, well, somewhat never-ending parade of, wait, no, I actually have to focus, or hang on, I'm gonna lock in, or hold up, if I don't do something absolutely awful and get greedy, you know, like that. And just be, you know, be content with regular attacks instead of charging up the big damaging fun hammer flip. Also, is today actually Thursday? It doesn't feel like Thursday for some reason, but I know that it probably most likely has to be. So if it's not, good luck to everyone else. Because as far as I care, it's Thursday. So yeah, like if I just simply played somewhat decently, it would be fine. Hey Butterfly, thanks for checking. Hope you're doing well. We're just preemptively complaining about what I know I'm going to end up doing. So I see you in. Thanks for the yelling. Well, we're not dead yet, but the fact that these are mini bosses concerns me. Yeah, we just got like one last section of this game to do. And then we'll get Finally 100% completion. I usually always stop before the true arena because it's like, yeah, the arena's fine. Oh, hey, Soph. Welcome in. Thanks for checking.
Stoff Himmel is first over the fence.
And for getting first.
Watch out for easy raider patrols.
Off on the second job. It's always good to be off a job. Being off on the second job also has to feel good of, oh, thank God, I can just go home after this first nonsense. Wow. That was just no prelude, nothing else. Just, yeah, you're gonna be greedy off the bat. How am I not dead? That is a question that's been on the minds of most. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I suppose the other thing is I'm really used to, you can stack health, speed, and the attack boosts all at once. And I'm used to just, like, going and getting as many of those as I can, because they really kind of trivialize things. But I'm doing okay. Like, this is probably, I probably was fine yesterday, but I got hit with such a wave of exhaustion. Ow! That hurt. On like Monday that I've just recovered from. And I don't know, it's always annoying because I know that, oh yeah, you gotta actually rest when this happens. But it also means that I can't do like most of the stuff that I want to, which is just, ugh. So we're at the point where, should I? Probably not. Am I going to anyway? Yes. I thought this was the one with the Frosties. Guess we're doing this one first. What? How? I don't even know how I got hurt. I thought I dodged past that. The heck? Weird. Well, here's have my out. Yeah. Like the type of exhaustion where, ow, where you can feel your head being under pressure. It's awful. Just all around. That is so weird. The dodge goes over the lava selectively? Like, sometimes you don't take damage from it. Other times you do? Huh. Oh, hey Karst. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I wonder if it's something, ow. If it's like something that I'm doing or just like what counts for the invincibility. What did he? Right, just sleepy. Yeah, that's a mood. It's been something about this week. Wow. I think mentally I'm way too used to. We haven't even done the boss fight that we're trying to. This is literally just the, oh, there's one more thing and I want 100% completion, so we're doing this. Yeah, hopefully you can get some rest, because, oh yeah, that's it. It's exhausting existing. There is way too much stuff happening at all times simultaneously. All right, new plan. We're just gonna dod. All right. There's an easier way. It's called cheating. We don't have to play by the rules. We can just avoid that and just get buffed. Like, I do not care what people say when they're like, oh yeah, I did this in the hardest way possible. Like, cool. I don't have fun doing that. I'm not. And if you think that, oh, aw. I love that this game came out like right before the meme of, it's a little figure of me, I want you to have it. I don't want this. Because that happens with like every unique NPC. Void it like the Noid. Oh, I forgot to use it. Yeah, just get a life up, get an attack boost. It'll be fine. Absolutely fine. And also a tomato. Do not forget your tomato. But no, anyone who says that you're not playing the full game unless you do it in the hardest mode, without any of the going out of the way to make it harder, and you avoiding features are just like, it's a nice thing. Devil fruit. Yeah, I am at odds on the fact that I love Kirby a lot, but I also hate tomatoes. I do not. It's just like the flavor. Which isn't... Yeah, like, why do they have to be like that? They're just... I know they're technically a fruit, but in terms of flavor profile, it's not something that I can imagine biting into like an apple, like most fruits. Because you can eat anything like an apple if you're brave enough. Then how did I even get hurt and all that? Oh, right. There's an amazing thing with the sword ability that you get sword beams at full health, like a Legend of Zelda game. But it only looks at your first health bar. So if you have the double health bar boost, it doesn't stop firing sword beams until you take enough damage to drop that entire first health bar. Can't eat. No. Had a homegrown tomato? Yes. I didn't like it. Because the issue is not simply the quality of factory farmed tomatoes. It's just inherently, I will eat almost anything. Allergic to pollen for raw tomatoes, mouth and throat. Yeah, that's like the most valid reason to dislike a food ever. Why don't you like this food? It's delicious. I will literally die if I eat it. Like, forget I asked. I mean, it's fine if it's in something. I just don't like the taste of it alone. Like on a burger or as a sometimes as a sandwich ingredient. Expect eat cooked tomato. Yeah, like that's the other thing, that for tomatoes, even if you dislike it out the bat, there's still like 5 different things that have them as a base or whatever. Because I will buy fresh tomatoes for cooking because they taste good. Yeah, like that's the other thing. No, it's not like, you don't like tomatoes, but you like ketchup. Yeah, I like it processed to hell and back to the point that it does not taste much anything like the fruit itself. The problem is the flavor. How's that not getting through to you? So yeah, I'll eat it for anything that gets cooked in. I have several ways to make a good pasta sauce. I dump them in stews, chili. I'll usually get them fresh for that too. Because, would you believe it, cooking something changes the flavor a lot. That's somewhat worth it. Yeah, another bad one was having intolerance to something. Avocado ruined the flavor. Yeah, I don't. So I don't have that gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. It's just that I legitimately do not like the taste of cilantro because for a fundraiser I was a part of for a couple of years, it involved cooking egg rolls that had a lot of cilantro in them, and I got so sick of the smell that it went over to the taste too. Hey, welcome in. We're just talking about foods that we don't like for legitimate reasons. So, yeah, that'll do it. Wait, although it is funny for me to explain, like, no, I don't like cilantro. No, I don't have that gene. I just legitimately hate the flavor. Okay, so, yes, what's up? Not a fan. Foul flavor in the mouth from avocados, and not a fan of shrimp. Yeah, like, some people just have preferences. It's just how it goes. So, yeah. Not a fan of bread for... All right, so you weren't here when we went over this. Also, I know the effect I have on people, so that's more than understandable. But, like, if eating something will cause an allergic reaction or kill you, that is a legitimate reason that is not an odd reason to dislike it. But no, it's like whenever you tell someone, yeah, I don't care for this thing, or it's not my favorite, in like whatever it is. Oh, you're talking about, I mean, just in general, but like, because there's a reaction is the most understandable reason, and nobody should ever give someone shit for not liking something because it actively causes harm and discomfort. Like that's just, yeah, you're not gonna enjoy it because it causes your throat to swell. All right, grab this, power it up. I don't even know if it can be. Started over Red's not my jam. Understandable. I enjoy it. However, that is one that I think you can only really eat as a sandwich or raw, like toast it and jelly it up. That doesn't, it tastes weird. Like it has such a distinctive flavor that it's got to be on its own. Which is handy for me because I have a tendency to, oh right, I wanted to grab sleep for a sec. To just eat raw slices of bread. Nothing on, just dry. God, don't get started. Did I mention I had gluten intolerance and the food server was like, are you doing this for attention? Like, God, I hate that. Like, what the actual fuck? First of all, why do you care? Just, why does the server care or need to? Just, part of the job is like taking the orders. They won't balk if you say, oh, and don't put this on the burger. Like, hey, I think that's fair to know, because, you know, it's like some people don't believe that celiacs is a thing or the medical issues. Well, now that I say it, all right, I guess we're just going to have to buy more power attack damage up. Like, I guess there's some people who are just so out there that they legitimately don't believe that medical conditions are a thing. So yeah, like if someone said that to a peanut allergy, it's like, no, it'd be so much worse. Yes, influencer thing. Oh, right. The whole, it's a trend. Because there was I do remember that there was something like, it was both more out there of, hey, this is a known health issue and there's things that can cause gluten intolerances, and also going gluten-free is just healthier. Like, they tried to put it out there as yeah, so research has shown that this is bad and there's many things that can lead to this. Also as like a mitigating factor to the people who can't eat gluten anymore, despite it being in everything and on pretty much every single assembly line for food products. As a mitigating factor, at least it'll be healthier by default. And then that got swept up as a trend and a fad diet, and now, ugh. So I know a couple people with celiacs, and one of them, I was watching her stream and mentioned that they're finally making Cheez-Its that were gluten-free. And she was so happy about that, because ever since like getting celiac and having that sensitivity, just couldn't have Cheez-Its, and it's pretty great. Ugh. I don't know. I have opinions, and most of them around this are... It's like... Yeah, like, it's great news that more Cheez-Its. More snacks. Especially because, yeah, like, gluten-free stuff isn't always the best from what I've heard. Yeah, like, most of my opinions go on the side of, if you have a choice between, well, they might be faking it and I might be wrong, or not, it doesn't really hurt to go on the side of, yeah, I can do this in case it's legit and I won't be an asshole about it. Didn't help there were definitely Karens who demand no gluten, the same way people would request Yeah, that's true. Really dumb, really demanding people who don't know what they're saying. Oh, I thought the first time clear reward got filled in, and I'm like, wait, but I got this one. Well, anyway, Ultimate Cup Z. Cup Z takes place some other realm. We face intense battles, scary foes. Can't follow you into the arena, and worse than that, can't commentate over your battles. The horror. You'll survive. No, you'll win. Bro, you just saved the entire world. At point. Oh, right. Gimmick of the arena, you only get... The regular ones give you 6 maximum tomatoes that then respawn as regular ones. This one just gives you 6 regular ones and one copy ability instead too, which is a problem because if you get the sleep copy ability, that's essentially like, hey, heal up for free. I was hoping that I could just... Ow. No, no. I was hoping I could just sneak through it with the teleport. Right? It's so mean. Which I assume you mean getting bonked in the head by a Gordo, and not the fact that I killed him in 2 hits. That's the strategy for this, is you be as mean as possible, because you have 12 battles against every boss in the game already up in a super boss form. plus the souped up final boss. And then the last battle is against an even harder super boss, which is like they usually put the true versions of the final boss at the end of. Oh, that's fair enough. Oh yeah, for sure. Like we've been beating up we've been beating up some version of Wispy Woods since as long as I can remember. They probably do. And this armadillo is just a jerk. As I'm actually not sure when the... Oh, I was in the animation. I'm not actually sure when the first time they did that is, because I know that 64 had not an arena, but oh, I could have gotten a good hit on him there. Not an arena fight, but they did have a boss behind 100% completion where you had to get every crystal shard in that game, and then beat Miracle Matter. Then you had one very short level, and then you fought 02. All right. I get the vibe here. Just dodge and retaliate. Oh, thank God, these are just mini bosses. Yeah, the Armadillo's rough, and also one of the few bosses with a one-hit kill move. Like if you get grabbed in the cage and don't get out in time. I love hitting bosses through their super armor. It makes me feel good. It's fun. More mini bosses. All right. And bonk. Yeah. Now, the point is on the thing that I was talking about but forgot. Just, like, be nice to people. That is, so many things that you see are just people who decide, actually, I'm going to be a pain about this thing that you don't have any control about. And it's like a weird mix of have to be right and just wanting to, I don't know. I can't believe that it actually helps anything. Oh, hey. All right, maximum aggression while not actually trying to go for the huge flashy attack goes pretty well. Right? Like, crawl. I'm just going to call her Caroline because I cannot do the pun name that they gave her. Like, that is a design that came out and everyone was like, oh, I know exactly who is going to have a great amount of time with this. This is a game that the furries will love. But also, they just have good designs. Like, there's something about Nintendo that they have great creature designs. Oh, that was close. We're just gonna... Ow. I'm amazingly not taking as much damage as I thought. Wild. I might be immortal. Think this guy is commenting? DDD? Definitely. Like, that's actually... Shit. That's actually canon. That he got a massive upgrade in his boss fight between his first fight in like the original Kirby and like Kirby Superstars Greens mode, and the justification was he took being beaten by Kirby so personally that he rigorously trained himself to the point that he could copy Kirby's inhale and floating around abilities just to be a bigger match. And then there's the traditional masked DDD fights where he puts on an iron mask and I got womboed. I got comboed. Got comboed. And just puts up a much bigger fight. Well, could have gone better. But that was Meta Knight, so... Oh, hey, speaking of masked DDD, he's up next. Help. Right, that would help aside from the fact that he's got two phases. His raw sound effects remind me of Mabi. Oh. Yeah, some of the sound effects, like overall amazing sound design. However, all the smacking sound effects, and like it's Meta Knight, it would be weirder if he wasn't anime AF. God, this would be so much harder if I didn't have a Morpho Knight sword. I love how the commentator Waddle Dee calls Kirby the pink demon. It's like, yeah, no, everyone who hasn't met Kirby and gets past the initial underestimating is rightfully scared of him. Everyone who knows him's like, yeah, he's harmless, but also he's terrifying. Get smacked, Leon. Ah, yes. Fecto. Ooh, I forgot this guy's patterns. Oh, right. Wait, do I have to beat Morpho Knight? I know this is a boss rush of all the hardest ones, and Morpho Knight's technically the final boss of the Shadow Realm. Like it goes Leon a fake out for Fecto Soul, and then Morph. Yep, that's Morpho Knight. There's a reason we get our entry fee back before Morpho Knight. I now remember why I'm like, wait, do we get Morpho Knight before or after? Because I remember fighting them with their own sword. This is why. Come on. I was trying to dodge into it. Yeah, much easier with their own dodge. There we go. Explode. Oh, that's actually kind of peaceful. I love how defeated Morpho Knight has the same effect as a Meta Knight leaving a battle. Oh, hey, we could do Crash Kirby. That's a horrible idea. God, don't tell me I'm going to beat this on the first try. Turns out all I needed from the 20 plus times I ran through this was just an audience. Species born of chaos. Chaos Elphilus. Goddamn. Worth, I think. I remember regular Elphilus' patterns. I don't remember Chaos's. That was not worth it. Alright, first phase. Oh. That is, scientifically speaking, a big boy. We're just going to hop up here. Can you? No, I can't even hit him. I forgot. It's always the last one. No healing. Only I can do that. Alright, because I remember there might be two phases. And then the third. And it's always the third that gets me. I wonder if we get to hit him with the truck like last time. I hope we do. I'm taking... Yep. There's the bubble. Now, I'm no medical expert, but if you ever get yourself in a situation like this, this is in fact how you do it. I don't know what situation you'll need to latch on to an orb of pure dark energy with your mouth and vigorously shake it off of something's back, but if you ever get there, you know what to do. Hello, Zero. Ooh, that ain't... Oh, that was an attack, not an area transition. We're gonna eat that. Wait. I've never gone to this phase. I think I always choked on regular Ilphilus. Wait a second. I know this fucking gimmick. This is Miracle Matter. Yeah, swapping between copy abilities. Like, this is Miracle Matter, but without the gimmick of you need that copy ability to damage them. Hell yeah. I didn't even know this was a section of the game. Ooh, like that attack reminds me of a food, but I don't know what food. Ah! Oh wait, this is damage. Yes. Oh, you can destroy the little orbiters. Learning so much about this fight. Oh! Okay, now I'm wondering, why the hell did I find that such a big issue my last game? Was it either before a nerf or was I just bad? I was probably a bit burned out from playing the entire rest of the game in a row with like no breaks, and I was like, ah. Aw. And we get our little buddy the rest of his soul. I will always say how funny it is that the entire lead up of the game, every Kirby fan pointed at Elfilin and said, nope, that little flying chinchilla looking guy with the big ears, he's a problem. He's a threat. He's going to turn out to be something horrible. Every new fan who was brought in just like, are you guys okay? That seems like a massive overreaction. It's just a little dude. And then at the end, when every old fan got to say, I told you so, the other bit of information was, we're not going off of anything. This has happened several times before. Huh. That's stunning victory, Kirby. Here's your hard-won reward. 2,500. Just... Yes, it's trauma, but like, overthinking might be bad, but the pattern recognition you get from it also helps. Neat convergence of elements from native beast souls to ethereal butterfly. Oh yeah, it just absorbed Morpho Knight. Gave Stubborn Soul one last chance at revenge. This new creation, driven by pure chaos, was defeated by the bright light of Kirby's hope. The last bit of life that remained willingly returned to Elfilin. The last two became one. Yeah, the Duel Masters card. Exactly. Amazing. You realize that you've conquered all the Coliseum tournaments? To honor your landmark achievement in the realm of arena-based combat, got you a gift. Special figure is yours. I think the last thing that I have for 100% completion is technically all the gacha figures, but I don't care. So, yeah. Master. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all 256 figures that I don't even have anywhere close to that. What's the... Yeah, Fallout 2, 92% completion. I think my first one might have more just because I have more of the minigame, or like I have more of the figurines. Yeah, because I think there might be like one of the 9 pictures for each volume or something. Oh, now with that, what do we do? Actually, wait. They can just check. I have the capability. I like the titles. The screen remix. Yep. 94. I have not cared enough to do all of this. Well, hold up for a minute. I gotta think for a second. Because on one hand, now for file 3 to be 94%. Look, my thought on it is just that there's some things that are, technically completion related things. Like, technically you haven't done and seen everything if you don't have all of the bits. But also, I don't really care about grinding out the last 6% in gacha figures. Like, it's literally a gachapon capsule. If it's compendium completion, I think you should have the option to, at the very least, say no. Just count it for full completion, and that's it. Because I don't care. Alright. Anyway. That didn't update. And this ain't working. Wait, no, wait, I think it... Oh, I just did the worst thing you can ever do to a setup. I accidentally punched my monitor. And... no? Any full screen out. And moved it. Now I think I've got it in the right position. But it's just going to feel weird for a while, because it's... the moment you move a monitor, it's just like, what the heck are you doing? So, because I got no idea what else to do. I can't swap over to the PS5 because I've noticed whenever I'm in, specifically whenever I'm actively streaming, if I change the capture card, that causes an issue. There's something down here. Yes. This. I don't think that's an official transition, but that's the one we're using. I should return to rest for that stuff. But yeah, like no matter where it is or what game has, if it has a compendium feature, I just can't care about completing it. Like, I'll do the fun parts of the game. Gladly. Eh? Alright, there's something there I got. But when it comes to just, oh, go and make sure you've filled this out, especially if it's something of just make sure you've seen all this stuff, it makes my brain itch, and not in a good way. You know? So I'm fine with it being... Oh, right! How do you do that? Right, we have that. We have acquired upwards mobility. We have uppies. Shoot. I know exactly where that can be useful. There were several things in the Land of Origin that couldn't get any further because I didn't have a way to break an upwards facing barrier. But I don't want to go in there because that place is a pain. This is just the you fell off and go. Yeah, that's just the you done screwed up the jump puzzle, son. Try again. Listen, even a jump. I guess it's technically a jump puzzle if you're aware that a jump. Eh? Battle Network 1 has an interesting post game. You have to get all the battle chips, in which the game means 100% of all quests and bonus bosses. And your reward is to fight Bass, who you won't formally be introduced to till Network 3. Ah, shit, I also did the thing again. I know technically his name is Bass because Mega Man uses a stupid amount of music puns in everything. But I've referred to him as Bass for a long-ass time because I find it funny and I'm easily amused. But no, that's a weird, very specific one of... Because on one hand, it's Battle Network is different, is a different series, so anyone who knows stuff about Mega Man is like, oh, sweet, we get to fight Battle Network's version of Bass. Thinks about it for like 5 seconds. Oh shoot, I don't like those implications. Worked hard today, shall work hard tomorrow. Yeah, gotta get those crumbs. Ooh, Grimoire. Worth it. That's all that. Need to see the actual map. Alright. So there's just a bunch of stuff that I don't know how to get because of the jumping involved. That seems like it's just a wall. I didn't see anything there. This is all on the same map, so there's another weird jump down there that I don't even know how to get to. That is another question mark growth. Can't do anything there. The Sorcerer's Academy map is one that annoys me profusely because it's like, I understand conceptually what needs to be done. I feel like there's something over here still. I cannot get there because I don't have the stuff. I don't know what the stuff is, but I just know that I ain't got it. Hey Mecca, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing okay. We are at the stage of the Metroidvania. Oh yeah, right. We also beat Kirby. And by beat, I mean it's a 64%, or not 64. It's a 94 completed file, which is the exact same as my last one, because evidently that's just how it is. Game's just built like that. I can't be bothered to do the 100% stuff because a lot of it is just go fill out a compendium, and I dislike compendiums that require you are required for completion. Battle Network is an interesting game because a lot of what it casually does has power scaling implications. Like, this Mega Man is so fast he canonically makes speed of light look like frozen in time. That one I can understand just because of the implication of how much of the game happens in computers. Like, as far as computers and programming goes, milliseconds is a stupidly long time to wait, and something that when I was getting my degree was brought up as if you need to consistently do something that takes a couple milliseconds to do, find a better way to do it. It's not even true. I suppose there's also other things than just time. Good, glad work ended in what I did today. It was stressful. The race of Laguna Seca and track I'm not best. Oh, good. Congrats on beating the Moe Head track. And there are ads. Be back in a sec.
I'm standing on embers again.
All right. Should be back. Let's see. Advertise. Yeah. We're adding. So pointing the mango where base is in Gregor's mouth and has to find a solution before he shuts his mouth. So searches the entire Cyberverse for a solution in 1.2 seconds. Keep in mind the Cyberverse sails to known universe, not just Milky Way, but also. Yeah. that one does, that specifically feels a little bit like the writers have no sense of scale or math. Like, they just said something like, yeah, that seems correct for the setting. Somebody with a modicum of sense. I'm sorry, what? Let's see. Oh, straight upgrade and less HP, less attack, 105 defense. Yeah, actually, I'll go with that. Magic vial, handsome. Reduces activation time and enhances damage of the action of Garm, Hadi, Motley, and Lars. That would be nice, because Hadi is specifically the dash, and having that proc in less time would be good. Think so, but they use actual science in the manga, so they knew what they... Huh. I guess they just wanted it to be insane. Well, if that was the intent. That where stuff just got so odd. The anime had some interesting weirdness. Hang on. What do I want? What am I doing? What? Oh, right. Enhancing stuff I actually wear. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that specifically, that there's something in there that... Actually, no, it seems like a lot of this, even if it sounded as science in there, it also... There's also plenty that in hindsight... That not only in hindsight, but at the time, how did they think that was a good idea? So you can be completely correct and also an idiot. All right. Wait. All right. I might need to do a test to see how far I can fling myself with this new ability. Character name. Oh, that makes so much more sense. So there's a character named Slur after the music thing, or after the music term. Because that's just on brand for their theme naming. It's an extremely stupid thing to be on brand for, and is not a good idea. But that's a lot more understandable than pretty much anything else. I think this is the best one. Yeah. Like, on one hand, that guy's not getting confused with a fish. On the other hand, I think being confused with a fish is much preferable. Everything hurts down here. I watched the American anime before it got strange. Yeah, I didn't... Most of the time, I didn't... For most... vast majority of games, I forget that there's, like, an extremely common tie-in of anime and manga. Like, I've been meaning to get... Oh. How did I do this the first time? Carefully, it seems. A meme about Battle Network oddly predicting internet culture long before it should have been able to, and having a major antagonist named Slur doesn't help. That is true. And it doesn't have the, like, Metal Gear usual Kojima excuse of, actually, no, we didn't really predict shit. We just kind of looked at what was currently happening in the world and did some basic extrapolation to the worst case scenario, or the most extreme to the point of absurdity, which is kind of everything Kojima does. And that's just kind of where this let us. Ow. Ow. Oh. I should start by getting to the end of this room. Alright. Another one in there in the poison water. I'm gonna be a wimp and not go in the poison water. Nah, this will probably circulate. Aha! That's concerning. Origin Gem Core. Luminescent pearl extracted from a primordial organism inhabiting the land of origin. Similar to an egg, it holds the essence of life, bound to the magic that emanates from the land of origin. Discovery of origin gems paved the way for cores in the creation of homunculi. I'm not going to think about that thing down there. Speaking of Kojima's in Battle Network 4 as a cameo to him creating the Boktai series, like Duel Masters collabed with Battle Network a lot. You know, not surprised. That just sounds entirely on brand. Right. Heal, dunk, and run. Aha! If I had one more heal, I could have gotten there. Alright. What we got? That's blocked, so I have to go around the other way. That seems like a dead end that I can get into. That one's up, so I have to go get at that another angle. My other thought is I don't know how far exactly Garm's Ascent ability will fling me. So maybe all these things that are like, oh, you just gotta jump for it. I just have to fling myself. Especially funny is cameo as a film director. I did always appreciate how in I think it was Metal Gear Solid 5 that you could, if you played the Ground Zeroes demo, that would let you recruit Kojima, and then based off of his stats, he was kind of bleh at everything except for intelligence, which makes sense because that stat specifically was meant as in military intelligence, and he made the entire damn series, so of course he's going to have the highest rank. Ow. Something silly about a sentence slurred impaled by News at 11. Slur impaled by a large mouth bass. It's a world that we'd be better off living in, honestly. Haha! God, that background's pretty. Old barrier won't open to the key. Can't go further. The background's beautiful, but how dare they make it clear that I can't go there yet. Oh yeah, I can enhance somebody's abilities. Somebody's getting upgraded. Highest grade. Did I upgrade Cactus once? Eh. Wait, should I? Is there... Well, I'm not... I never use this ability at all. Oh. Yeah, I can upgrade something I have actively equipped. That makes so much more sense. Don't think there's anything for me in there. You know what? This has the highest ceilings I can find. Okay. All right. I see how it is. That is a lot more height than I expected. Like, I was thinking a little bit, but no, that's like half it. Last thing I'll call about Battle Network, Bassinet. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name properly. It's Bass. It's always has been Bass, always will be Bass. He is reduced to the fish. Oh, I got this stuff already. Bass Mega Man have a fusion form that's arguably as strong because it's paradox so much the actual Cyverse just doesn't even know how comrades exist. That is funny when anything that tries to take power, that tries to do like a modicum of not really power scaling, but just one-upping itself, gets past the Gurren Lagann threshold, where it's like, all right, so we did something. It made sense when we wrote it. Logically, this is where we kind of have to go with what we've already done. It's the only way to top it. You're not gonna like what we cooked up, though. Wait, I think I got it? We don't even know. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough. Like, we didn't even know what we were thinking with this. Ah. Alright, think I know. And now we wait for the twink to recharge. Hang on, I'm going to add that to the... 221 quotes, and I don't even want to know how many of them are specifically about twinks. Mostly because Battle Network is very much a dystopian universe, like how... Oh yeah! Yeah, I forgot about that plot point. Yeah, the game was just somewhat inspired. Far less dystopian. It's one of those things that, like, you don't really have to do much to be less dystopian. Oh, wait, I think I see where there's a thing. Because I swear, if you make your world cute enough, or at least bright and colorful enough, like, yeah, everyone will say that, oh, Elden Ring or the like is a dystopian. It's more just fully post-apocalyptic. Like, yeah, it's dystopian, but also, you know, shoot, arguably the mainline Mega Man games are dystopian as well. Like, not even the X whatever and the like, but just the first couple Mega Mans. They get a little bit of a... Nope. Like, they get a bit of a pass because they are intentionally send-ups of Astro Boy. And that one doesn't start great, but Ooh, Chiron. Increase SP gauge by 4% every 2 seconds. Not bad. What do you mean there's more shit? How much stuff can they put here? One point in my lore writing is much more. Then I realized how pointlessly horrific. I see that you got to the 40k threshold and decided to, you know what, maybe we don't do this instead of running right into it. Yeah, Dr. Wily was a horror. The fact that it went from pretty much every single section of... So like Mega Man 1, the Robot Masters in that game weren't even designed to be a massive pain in the ass. Like, they all had what for lack of a better word, they all had proper jobs. They're even the most out there options, like Iceman being designed for polar exploration, is like Bomb Man was supposed to be demolitions and ground clearing, and was meant to work with Gutsman and I might have the Robot Masters wrong. I frequently get details like that off. Like Gutsman was supposed to be construction, like kind of on Dr. Light, because why would you need a robot with dual flamethrowers? I am 100% certain that there is some industry somewhere that requires a lot of dangerous... Actually, no, not even certain. I know that there's industries that require a lot of dangerous stuff for a good reason. That it's perfectly fine and usually has safeties to prevent you from misusing it. But also, there's stuff like the fact that you can buy a flamethrower at Walmart for like a couple $100 because it's used for land clearing, land management, and stuff like agricultural or industrial snow removal. Haha! Partway done. I know how bad my world was. The Rune Center town was just called hell. Where the government buildings were in weather control system. Bureaucrat went power mad, seized the tower, and was using the weather and a stolen robot army to maintain control. Then the tower got blown up, making the weather there stuck on rain. Alright, but that... I can see why you got to that point in the first place, because that's honestly pretty cool. Alright, I know this section... There has to be something where we turn off a bunch of lasers. What the hell does this want? I'm going back there because I'm curious as to why is there this area that I've never fully explored. Hello, random body. Was it just... Oh. Oh, that was so questionably worth it. Yeah, say it was stuck with no central leadership. Part of town just had roving robot soldiers. The farther you got from center town, the nicer it got. Nice. I do like the detail of they just called it hell, and it was accurate. Think right, that's the one thing out of the Frost Estate, which I think I can get that now. Well, the Endless Rain is... There's a certain type of story that implies... Oh, wait, no, this is... I thought this was a different place. I don't think I can get that, but I'm going to try. Oh! that's what's above Lorna's room. I hate those things. I hate those things a lot. But like, there's a story that implies consistent rainfall. Like, after a certain level of cyberpunk, or anything with enough, this feels neuromancer-like. It's just implied that the weather there is always raining. Whew. Also, I do really appreciate that it feels that everything I've gotten so far with Garm's uppercut ability doesn't feel like I should be doing it, but it works, so I don't care. Crimson Forest. Right, that's Land of Origin. I don't want to get anything in there. Where's the start of the game? Oh, here's the start of the game. I don't know why I'm just like, wait, isn't this the start of the game? No, it's below that. All right. So I should actually be able to get that by just uppercutting below it. But also, I think that's one of the few times that I've heard explicit justification for why there's consistently never-ending rain all through the town. I do love that. Like, there's something about the game that sometimes it's a little bit like, all right, do we really need to justify this? Like, can we just have it be an understood part of the game of just, you don't have to justify every little thing. But like, part of what I like about Expedition 33 that I've been playing that recently, the entire game, Kane's Ring, covers 0.5% HP by 0.5% of damage inflicted. HP will not recover if amount is less than 1. A ring worn by Kane, Lord of House Milius. Keen to share arcane instruments with the rest of the world, Kane spent most of his days hard at work at the factory. Oh, it's a nice one of those guys. Love that. But like, one of the things I love about how that game just handles pretty much everything is that it's understood that everything you'd expect from a JRPG passively exists in the world. Like, your party members will use heal spells on each other in cutscenes because it's just, yeah, we got a mage. She's got healing spells. We actively don't care if you actually know any healing spells. We're going to act like you do, because frankly, too many plot holes have come about by games not writing around the fact that your mages quite regularly heal grievous amounts of damage. And they're just cool with acting like that's not a thing. Or like the fact of even something of as simple as after battle enemies disappear, which is usually just a concession for the fact that if that didn't happen, your computer would blow up from trying to render everything. Like, that's justified by the fact that the big thing that your expedition has to set it apart from all the other ones is a thing called Lumina Converter, that your first use of, like, it's talked about in the prologue a lot, but your first view of what that actually is and means is shown by the party using it on a recently killed enemy and it dissolving and being absorbed. It's like, oh, that's what that does. And that's why there's just no enemies no enemy bodies after battle. Like, it's cool to have the... Oh, wait, we can totally go shoot up this thing. It's kind of cool to have a game that recognizes, yes, there's a genre convention. Yes, I don't have to, because the said convention is so ingrained that if not called attention to, nobody will notice. But I have a cool idea as to why. Wrong way. And also, like, it's good passive world building. Like, I have a theory going back to the Expedition 33 example, because that's the freshest in my mind, that all of the level ups and all the level up mechanics is also from that converter. Like, the whole reason they're able to, that the party gets ridiculously strong, even with, like, just by the standards of how hard enemies hit and how easy it is to walk into something that you do not have the stats for and still kind of handle it. It's just converter. They're using some of the stuff that they got from that to buff themselves. I don't know. Like, I get the idea of explicitly telling an audience everything you need to know and fully explain your settings to make sure that nothing gets lost in translation and they get the full picture with no confusion. But it's fun to leave... Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit. All right. There we go. It works better if you hold all the way. Like, it's also really cool to leave things implied, so you get thoughts at 3 a.m. or you're like, oh wait, that's why that's that way. And something of a balance, like a little bit of here's the terms and information so you won't be confused. Here's a bunch of things that is left to you to piece together. Aha! All right. Ooh, also, music here is great. Oh, in case you get stuck over there. For some reason, I don't know why, I thought that was going to go upwards. Fire! I understand what needs to be done there to probably progress. However, I also want to open up this shortcut. Because I do not have the confidence that I'll make it up there a second time. Especially if I fall over on something. Actually, is that even close? Never mind, that wasn't even a shortcut. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna open up this shortest of cuts. Nah. Hang on. Can I do something intelligent? Oh, I can. That is... That is so much easier for these types of puzzles. Oh, that was all of it. Shortcut through a freezer, cold cut. That entirely depends. I don't know what it depends on, but it most certainly depends. Might be something in Declan's estate. It depends on temperature and if you can cut it. Ew. Creepy. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me? Alright. Fire! There we go. More HP. What do you mean there's more stuff? Ow. It's just that entrance. Must be... Aha! I don't even know if any of these things are there for sure. Like, I just have a general idea of, well, I went over here and I didn't see anything, so it has to be on this wall. There's a little bit of straight there. That's the only place that you could put anything. Got this section. This section, that's another growth. Completed most of that. Central City. There might be somewhere to fling ourselves to. Actually, huh? All right, so there's a growth and an item there. Huh. I actually don't really know where to go. Because it's just reach the upper stratum. And it was at least implied that... Alright. It's at least implied that Garm's ability is what we needed. Because we went here, we did this section, got another ability for our little spider friend Motley. I think we've done... Oh, I understand now. It's it's the industrial area to the far west of here. Don't fail me now. Because there's a section that I was like, there has to be something here. I can't get over that way because of the laser. But I can get underneath it and behind the laser. Which apparently these things were... Yeah, we got this section done. Not anywhere in the Connecting Academy. Just here. Biological research facility. What a familiar feeling. Did I live here with Lilia? I hope you didn't, kid. Nothing good... Ow. Nothing good comes from a biological research facility. Case in point. Also, annoys me so much that I have no idea what I'm missing here. So I got stuff in there. I know I've explored it all because it's, charted out. Unless there's something like right there. Which I don't think there would be. Ow. Because I know I've fallen down here several times. That's so weird. I have almost completely covered every section of the map here. And yet I am missing something. So there has to be a secret embedded in the walls. That's the only thing that makes sense. Or floor? We are also at the phase of exploration where there's not any actual strategy. It's just paranoid delusions. I'm not sure if that's actually a detriment or a positive, and I don't need to be here. Unless there's something on the roof. Wait. I wanted to go straight up. I remember in Ender Lilies that there was a couple places where I looked at a guide just because I knew that there was something there, but I didn't feel like I was getting, or I was able to accurately say what was there. It was just, I know there's something. I've checked all the walls. There are places where I can't go to. The only way I found it was because I painstakingly went after every single possible location. Like, I went around the edge of the map inch by inch and like, oh hey, there it is. You can tell we're in the correct area because suddenly everything hurts so much more. Get him, Lorna. Yep, there's stuff there. Pound wall. Or a floor pounder. Thing is, I want to find a bench before anything else. Just so that when I die, I don't have to backtrack so much. Oh, that's horrifying. I love it. God, that's just an amalgamation of skulls and flesh. Like a vaguely jellyfish-like form. Why did they need that? What research did that contribute? And above all else... Well, oh, and it's got syringes in it. Oh, that's amazing. I love how almost every time the trope of biological research facility comes up, it's almost never the boring type, right? Like, it's never just, yeah, we're researching pharmaceuticals. About 90% of our research happens and is done on just petri dishes of cells and of single cell organisms and the like. It's always just yeah, it's always just a weapons facility trying to create super soldiers or biological horrors beyond comprehension that will somehow benefit humanity. Yeah, it's never cancer. No, actually, it is almost always cancer research in the sense that that's what these creatures look like, just giant puddles of cancer cells. But it's like never, yeah, we figured out how to do all this stuff to biological organisms. We're going to use what we've learned to regrow limbs for amputees or make it so that there's never a shortage of donor organs ever again. Like, we have solved everything. We've cured aging and several other things. No, it's always, hey, so if we mixed the DNA of a silverback gorilla and a praying mantis and gave it machine guns for arms and also surgically lobotomized the empathy centers of its brain, I think we could totally have a 100% loyal super soldier that'll follow our every whim. And nobody had a problem with that. Oh, thanks for the butters. We're just talking about how every single biological research facility in fiction inevitably becomes a shout out to Umbrella Corp. It's like, why did you think this was a good idea in the first place? I don't know. We had it bitter. And they'll almost always have some slogan like, for the betterment of mankind, or researching the next phase of human evolution or something like that. It's like, no, you're just splicing random genes together. Who let you get into the CRISPR? Finished 19th out of 20 in Moe race too. Hell yeah. Congrats. Yeah, just because you can't, like, these are people who watch Jurassic Park and like, you know what? The scientists were cowards. They didn't go far enough. If they went a little bit oh, that's why we have sequels to Jurassic Park. It's even I love the fact that even in universe, people in Jurassic Park's world does not understand. Oh, that is healing. Like, does not understand the message of Jurassic Park being, hey, maybe think a little before you bestow horrors unlike mankind has ever seen onto the world. You know, maybe this is not a good idea. No, it's just we have created the Torment Nexus from the beloved sci-fi series. Do not create the Torment Nexus. And the sequel, oh my god, and we are looking forward to the sequel coming soon. Oh my god, why did you idiots make the Torment Nexus? I wrote a book specifically about why you shouldn't do this. There's way too many. Like, that is one of the series that I understand why they did it, because it was insanely popular, and that this was the start of like Star Wars and Jurassic Park and pretty much the early Spielberg movies, where people are like, wait, we can get millions of people to show up on the theaters on day one to watch our films? Here's money to do whatever you want, Mr. Spielberg. Go ham. Reminds me of the intro for Doom 20. Yeah, intro to Doom 2016. Probably one of the greatest examples of show don't tell ever. Like, Doom guy doesn't say a word. Every bit of exposition gets literally shoved away. And you don't really need to know anything. It both it both perfectly encapsulates the original dev's idea of we don't need a story, we just need something that's cool, a cool idea that's fun to play, and also gives you every bit of information you need to know about the slow and gradual additions to Doom Guy's personality through the entire game. Though we crossed trees with gorillas and gave them laser vision. No clue why everything went to hell situation. Yes! Just, like, they did it to themselves. And after a while, it's like, this isn't intentional, you're just stupid. Something's been nagging me at the biological research facility. You were here once, too, weren't you? Yeah. After I broke out of this place, the tuner that helped me get back on my feet in Old City was Lilia. Then, after I came to my senses with when you tuned me, saw her face overlap, your face overlap with hers. Couldn't remember at the time, but it's coming back to me now. Lilia spent a lot of time in Old City. She worked with the townsfolk and the homunculi, trying to do whatever she could for both. Even after all the tuners ran to the central stratum, she stayed behind. The reason attuners are still welcome in Old City is because Lilia was one. Now, everyone trusts you as well. I don't think I can live up to Lilia. I can't do anything for all those homunculi with inert cores, even if I did manage to help all of you. And yet, that doesn't stop you. You're still doing whatever you can, getting your hands dirty for both homunculi and humans. Give yourself a little more credit. Thanks, Yulvin. Aw. I love how Yulvin was introduced as essentially Levy's big brother. And then while he is really angry about being replaced by another homunculus, which, fair enough, he did go berserk for a while, he's also kind of just adopted Lilacs. Like, yep, you're you're also my little sister now. Do not resist. I'm willing to take responsibility for the events of the last 24 hours. We don't understand. Doom Guy looks at the security guard ripped in half by a demon. Yeah. Like, it's enough that Frost purified organism replication experiment report suspended. Oh, hey, they're talking about Lilac. I'm the purified organism replication project that got suspended and discarded. Yeah, because in 2016, they essentially took everything from dev commentaries that got mentioned or about Doom Guy, the brief, unpopular, but still somewhat referenced novelizations that, sure, those certainly exist. The Doom comic, which, if you haven't read it... Oh, wait, I set this up frickin' years ago. There it is. The Doom comic, where it's not what the reason why there's glory kills in that game. That the credit for that goes to Brutal Doom, which is a mod so popular, mod authors who had no intention of supporting that specific mod got sick of people asking if their mod was compatible with Brutal Doom, which that's where the glory kills come from. But the rip and tear stuff comes from the comic. And they kind of managed to put everything into one big thing. Although it's really funny that I still need to play it, but there's so many great games at once, and it seems like Dark Ages got hit with the Doom 64 curse, which is, no matter what, the third game in a Doom series will always fail and flounder just because. Like, what they try to do is, first game, good. Second game, great, but adds more, deviates a lot, but also is largely the first game, but more so. Like, what you could say about what they say about Doom 1 and 2 is Doom 1 had the better crafted out of the box levels and experience. Like, the level quality was just kind of better and much more coherent. Well, Doom 2 had better mechanics and enemy variety and pacing, but the levels were a lot more gimmicky. You didn't get well-constructed mazes. You got things like tricks and traps, which was built around you are in a room with multiple paths forward. They all have secrets and nonsense, and also you get a free fight against a cyber demon that's just kind of handed to you because of the aforementioned tricks and traps, that it's very easy to grab an invulnerability sphere and go to town on it, or hide behind a bunch of Barons of Hell and just let infighting do your work for you. And then 64 is good, interesting, largely doing its own thing, has a more desaturated color palette, but also is legendarily not remembered. At least part of the reason for 64 being the way it is that it's a case of, oh, it's on the Nintendo 64. We have to call it whatever. We have to call it the game title 64. It's like, no, you didn't really have to do that. Oh, that was foreground. Ooh. I don't know what this room is, but I like its vibe. Oh, the rooftop. Admiration from our resident witch homunculi. Say, Luciarch, why do you dress so differently from all the other research homunculi at the biological research facility? Oh yeah, she worked here! I have an admiration for witches. Witches? Beyond the borders of this nation were sorcerers and witches once capable of using a form of magic that has no connection to the magic of origin. They lived in this place called the Witch's Thicket. There, they would conduct research into magic alongside their allies. They would soar through the sky riding brooms without so much as a trace of magicite in them. It's quite remarkable. I found myself utterly captivated by some of the things I read in those books. I'd like to try flying on a broom someday, too. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Someday I'll make a broom-shaped arcane instrument they carry, too. Take you flying. Aw, I'll hold you to that. I love the fact that, yes, the world is sad, and a lot of these people have either experienced, aided, abetted, or are directly responsible for various atrocities. But also, a lot of these people are cute dorks. Like, Luciarg admitting to the fact that she's basically cosplaying a witch because of stuff that she read in a book. It's just kind of cute. Ah, that's not a doorway. All right. And I have several ideas as to why people let and encourage this. Although probably the big reason is just that she was designed to be in charge. Hey, dude, do I know you from somewhere? I can't remember. Haven't been myself lately. You should try working less. And also, like, I don't know, not hang around here in the middle of a massive crisis. Like, credit for sticking to your post, but you are a room away in both directions from several highly murderous things. And I'm pretty sure the excuse of, oh, they're just attacking us because we don't have the security clearance is no longer in effect and has not been in effect for a while. Oh, we're in the goop. Ah, the traditional broken capsule in the background with blood coming out of it. Nothing good has happened here. Nothing good will happen here. And oh my God, there are so many pickles. Ah. Like, what does this get us? Why is this a thing? Why is there an elevator? It's for they like their gimmick. There's something else over there. Oh, thank you for exploding. That actually helps me a ton, and I really appreciate you for it. I would have... Something over here, but I think it's just a dud. Yeah. Ow. Can I get up here? No. But yeah, point is, Doom's good, and I have slightly mixed feelings of the fact that the game went from, we don't need to do massive, complicated lore, info dumps, and all that other nonsense. We can just carry ourselves off of the fact that most people know the vibes, and the vibes are really easy to get new people up to speed about. And then with Dark Ages, they're like, actually, no, we're going to have a really overcomplicated lore and multiverse scenario. We're going to go way too in depth in it, and like there's backstory and relationships and tragic and depths to this character. And like, no, it's Doom Guy. You didn't need to do any of that. Ooh, Caladrius records. Oh, this is Yolvin. Ah. Ads. Be back in a sec, and then we'll read it.
With all the lies and all the change, it's hard to keep up. But if you fail and if you fall, you know to pick you up. I love you, baby, but I'll never change. Loving isn't easy, baby. Love is for keepers, and I will hold on to you. Will hold on to you. Will hold on to you. Will hold on to you.
A picture that you could never see in any other way.
Perfect timing. Anyway, back to this record about Yolvin specifically, because Caladrius was the name given on as the second phase of his boss fight. Fusion with avian species during cultivation, stage successful. Mental state is clouded and unstable. Durability of the enhanced buy remains an unresolved issue. Form highly dependent on mental state. Notes, based upon finding from blighted fusion with avian species in a foreign nation. That... I don't know which boss from Ender Lilies that is. But that is definitely, we found something from Land's End. And decided to go with it. I've also decided that I don't want to deal with these things. Ow! It appears that they've decided they want to deal with me, though. Well, they will remain disappointed, like everyone else. Yeesh. Alright. Forbidden text archives, that could be described so much of this place. So it appears the great orb of intellect. Bros out here pondering their orbs. So wait, there's stuff, places I can go. That is... I am refusing to take that seriously because I love the idea that it's just somebody's weird art installation. They're like, they got a little bit of money from the college to, or the facility to like, hey, put something in by the main elevator shaft in the atrium to look good. And I'm gonna be honest, we have several things that trying to escape at this very second, so I don't really care what you do. Just make sure it's on theme for a fancy, important biological research facility. Like, yes, the great orb of intellect. Cool. We have a test subject drive going on right now, and you're going to be a part of it. There's all the... So whatever we get, it definitely involves this section. How did I get up here in the first place? Oh. I didn't even chose the wrong way. I thought it was something else, but nope, it's just here. Yay. And continue up past the horrifying fleshy abominations. Oh, I just noticed that these crawling, exploding things, that they're the exact same, like, model as the flying ones. It's just like they've been wounded or yeah, it's like the exact same one as this one. It's just that they've been wounded or malformed and can't fly anymore. Place seems like type of register. Everyone is organ donors and they're TO. Yeah, if you look at this place for too long, you are registered as an organ donor. Although, honestly, my opinion of organ donors is, if you can, you're not gonna abuse them. You're dead. Give other people your organs. Give me your organs. I have no use for them. I just kind of hungry. Just gonna let that cook. Right, that's about where I died. I don't know why, but I find it so funny that these things have syringes sticking out of them. Like, really? That's what we're going with? You can't even stick them in with proper injectors. It's just these hastily they're probably sedatives, now that I think about it. That's like, given the general vibe, it was probably an attempt to contain them, and oh, that was satisfying. Hello, giant clam thing. Goodbye, giant clam thing. We appreciate your service. All right. Oh, this ain't good. I see dead people in the back. Oh, this is even... Hello, NOLA prototypes. All right. Yeah, because those have the same faceplate and general body shape as NOLA. That is definitely... Hang on. Ozza, thank you so much for the raid. I got so confused because I made a change to my bot that whenever there's a issue with something, it'll automatically update the token and launch a page. And I think there's an error where that's causing it to, on certain things, just randomly refresh. But welcome in. How's the raid? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the first time chat. Well, to you, Ozza and King of Hearts. I've had a good time with Great Ace Attorney. Did you get into or out of any more crimes? How did it go getting off in court? Also, hi, Wister. Nice seeing you, James. Nice seeing you in. Sorry, I hope game's going good. Yeah, for anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, who found an old man blockbuster full of classic games, thought, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm going to make it my whole personality. So instead of eating the world, I just can't play him. And, yeah, my brain short-circuited at that point. Right now we're playing Ender Magnolias, and we were playing Kirby earlier, or Kirby and Forgotten Lands, but we beat that. It was easier than I thought, or easier than I remembered, and we found a boss fight. I hope you had a good stream. If you have to raid and run, totally do that. Like, stream is a whole lot of work. And to answer the raid message, no, I have not hydrated and stretched, and I don't think I will. Because. Look, feel like I make one game my whole personality too. Metal Gear. Ooh, Metal Gear for currently and for the foreseeable future. That's a good one to get obsessed by. Because my problem is more that, oh god, there's just a, god, it's like going to a public beach. There's just a fat man hanging ominously in the water. Like, is he dead? Does he need assistance? No, he's just chilling. He's there. Hang on. Hold up. Let me swap to my other form, which, oh yeah, I also multi-model VTuber, because why not? I can just possess shit. Yes, this one can. I don't know why this, wait, no, I do know why this one can't. It's because there's a random, like, a random model upgrade that the artisan rigger for bread just decided, yeah, we're doing this. And that one toggle of stretching got lost between. Don't know why, but I always find it funny because the bread that's on Corpse's shoulder is slightly different in that I imported that off of an old model and haven't felt the need to re-import it as a live 2D item from the newer one. So that one keeps the stretchability. And oh, you Gilroy, you bastard, was forced to return to the upper stratum. I did not expect you to be able to pursue me all the way here. We're in the upper stratum already? Hell yeah. Look at you. How long do you think you continue to exist in a body so corrupted by the blight? Ignorant fools, my lord entrusted the homunculi to me. Sustaining the barrier that keeps this nation safe is a responsibility that takes a heavy toll, even on a homunculus such as myself. Unless the blighted body is regularly replaced, consciousness will be forever lost. If you intend to maintain the barrier over the land of fumes, something has to change. Frost with blood of the priestess would possess the power to bear the burden. Belia believed this as well. The rain of death fell upon this land and claimed many a victim, the bulk of whom were of House Milius. Lord Cain Milius was among those we lost. I was there at the end, when he took his final breath. Lord Milius feared you, who walked in the rain of death unfettered. Feared a world where the barrier would dissipate, leaving a blighted land where only the frosts would live on. Ah, so they just hate us specifically. That's why I shall see to the eradication of the tuners by my own hands. No, the eradication of all House Frost. This is what I want. For us to be the only survivors. If we don't do something, the barrier will... Lilac, he's beyond reasoning. Must do what needs to be done. That's right. This is only fitting. Ever just hate a motherfucker so much, it's like we could... There's solutions to this. But, like... Come on. You hate me. We hate you. This will be easier. Oh, I used my SP too soon. All right, so interestingly enough, his attack pattern from last time we fought hasn't changed. What has changed is my loadout, which means I have Lorna, which can kind of camp on him. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. But my big problem with Lorna is she goes in front of everyone, which makes it kind of hard to see what the hell's going on. All right, what do we got? So we got most of everything down there. There's probably something in that corner. I can go check that quick. Because I feel a bit lacking in the health department, in a couple departments. Aha! There we go. So I want to do a bit more scavenging. Weird. Missing stuff all through this shaft, but that's one room. It's over there. And then there's this shaft, which connects here and then down. There's a boss fight down here, which I want to give that my first attention, because I think that also will entail an upgrade for Nola. And given that she's practically, for all intents, like, not even practically. She literally is my main weapon. Oh, no worry to be sorry at all. Like, you just streamed. You got a whole lot of reason to, like, need a second. Especially because I know you're on a collab, so that, like, first things first is always saying goodbye and setting stuff up with the people on the collab. So you're fine, but thanks so much for the raid. Like, I really appreciate it. And also I hope that, oh, good hit. Did not see that coming. I also hope that the prep for your 1.0 and new model and all that's going well, because I am excited to see that. Oh, great orb of intellect. The GUI. The GUI? Goo? Gooi. The GUI. But I hope that you're doing good. It's always nice seeing you. Also, anyone in here, if you like exploding buns, go follow Azza. It's going slowly. Progress. Yeah, that's a mood. The only way that I'm able to really deal with delays and the time required for my own stuff is I just forget about it. If I didn't forget about it, it would drive me insane, because I wish for it to happen immediately. Wait, wrong button. I'm glad that you're able to come in too. Like, I know that the way things go, it's very easy to miss people. Like, there are a bunch of people who, like, I really like them. I appreciate them. Because of how schedules work, we stream at overlapping times, and I can almost never catch them. I think there's been a couple times that I have deliberately taken breaks, or, like, no stream today, just because I wanted to watch him do something. Ow. We are getting our ass kicked, but fortunately we're at the point where that doesn't matter, because... Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Ah, got him on the backswing. Well, just to see him. Homunculus. Looks like me. Yeah. Less style, but... It didn't work? There's a rune on here I've never seen before. Mock battle count 1202. Result victory 780. Well done. Mock battle preparations complete. Rebooting. Lilac, put it to sleep. Well done. Hope I was service. Thank you very much. Oh, training drawing? Was that the right thing to do? What the mind forgets, the body does not. I was born here and spent most of my life in mock training. Homunculi created for the sole purpose of my training. It's just as well I have no recollection of such painful memories, but I'll honor their existence through my own. Become part of me and live on. Yep, Nola Core upgrade. Which is probably going to be for the Scythe. Sorry I couldn't save you. Ah, I like such a bean. She's just so nice to everything. There's nothing I love more than the fact that every one of these games' protagonists are just the squishiest. Ooh, now we're in a tank. They're just the squishiest little beans that should not have to go through the thing that they are actively going through. Ah! All right. I see the oversized tank that we gotta go. And I could... beat everything up, but I don't want to. Ooh, crystallized fusion. Gross. Reduce damage taken from enemies by a percentage depending on the number of filled SP gauges. One gauge 10 to 15. I usually walk around with a lot of those filled. Okay. Core fuses a chunk of magicite, causing uncanny reaction. Result of fusion accidentally at the... Result of fusion-related accident at the biological research facility. Pulsates constantly, reacts to magic. And return to respite, because I can't be bothered to go back. Alright, so we got door there. That section's done. Upgrade Nola. And just clear that. Enhance. Oh! Spirit Piercer. All the way. Yeah, I'm going to go with... Gonna swap out the axe for the sword. Ooh! I like the full combo on that. Right. Now... Where... God damn it. I lost the boss. I don't know where they are. I don't remember what room they were in. Let's see, I went up, over, went up here, over, down this hole, which got me to one boss. I I might be dumb. That's a control room. That was... Huh? It's there. It has to be. I think? Maybe? Ah! Thank you so much for the bits. I forgot I had it set to throw that many. You really didn't have to, but I appreciate it so much. How are you doing? We just found the boss back. I've lost what room they're in. Anyway, overheating, but I'm okay. Mood. I hate the heat so much. So many buns. So much rain. Just 36C and... God damn. That is... I know... Oh wait, I can just skip this scene again. I know just enough Celsius conversion to know that that is a horrible amount. 98! Ah! Wasn't up. Yeah, that is pretty close. You can probably bake something in there. Bonk. Yeah, I like the sword mode a lot better. Heal. What? All right, we found out why he's pulsing. Ow. Yeah, I can handle high negatives. I cannot handle like anything above 75 Fahrenheit. It's think that was a good idea. It's murder. I would not make it in the South. So survive. Ah, you coward. Wait, I can parry. I say as I immediately eat shit. God, that's so much easier with a sword. It's cold, put more on. Yeah, you can. There's only so much you can take off. And after a point, it's either you have to take a potato peeler to your skin that might not work, or people scream and run away. It's horrible. No, after all this, like you, homunculus of House Milius, it's a bond that runs deep. Why, then, did you betray that bond? I was loyal to your house, was I not? Fool, it was you that betrayed us. Tasked with infiltrating House Frost, Asia, and Milius, but instead, let your emotions get the better of you. So what came of that folly? You would rather not remember, would you? Trust no one, those were the final words of our Lord. But that is why I do not care for your words, nor those of this presumptuous whelp. If you wish to end House Milius, end it all. Make your way to the Imperium Parasol in the upper stratum. You'll have to summon every ounce of strength you can muster to destroy this core, for I shall not be deterred as protector of this nation. Oh, and he fucked off again. Alright, are you okay? Do you need a hug? Appears these blood-stained hands have much to atone for. Let's be on our way to the upper stratum. Alright, but is there... Ah! I see. Alright, get in the machine. Homunculus restoration device like the one Gilroy had. Appears to maintain in the exploration of the lower stratum depth. New variety of high output arcane amplifier. Believe I may be able to equip this. Hell yeah, Hans. Gilroy must be stopped. So desire all Milius homunculi sheared. Wow. Gilroy's House Milius, and like everyone in the house fucking hates him. If we stop him, the factory will continue to mass produce homunculi and cycle never end. Allow me to help pave the way for us. Let's do it. Right, enhance. So note to self, I gotta re-edit some of the alerts. Because I got the idea of I wanted to change off of my off the walls as the achievement for that. I wanted to just swap out from the alerts I had because they were random stuff that I made when I literally first started streaming. And then there's a whole like, the people who like stream elements aren't the greatest, and like, I can't really be bothered to keep going through the opinions and like sift through all that, so I'm just gonna use Twitch's alert. And I got the idea to put it all on current on the current stuff, and yeah, worked pretty great. But it's just that I have like the art that I want to show off, it's a little bit small in there, so I got to. Wait, what? Oliver, I can't believe I missed you. There were so many yellow names in the minute. I just looked at chat like, why does that say Ollie? Oh, Butterfly wasn't replying to Rue. Ah! Well, I feel bad about that. Continuous dash through the area across the wall one's clung to. Oh, this is perfect. I feel like they don't need the double tutorials. But, Alright, Charge, then fling. Yeet! Oh! Oh god, that's so satisfying. Oh my god, that is so perfect. Yeah, just break through this one wall. Oh. Wait, I realized why they did that. Those were kids, homunculi of kids over there. Probably failed additional failed versions of what Lilac is, because I am pretty sure from everything we've seen that Lilac ain't fully human. Or they're like Leto, which I don't have them equipped, but they're also a child test subject. Ugh. Gilroy examination record. Subject, Gilroy. Regular replacement of parts and equipment has succeeded in temporarily delaying the effects of blight corruption. Link to the magic forging necessary for maintenance of the barrier puts a strain on the subject and affects blight advancements. Note, core is in inert, untunable state. Astoundingly, subject maintains consciousness, but condition is designated critical. Alright, interesting. So he's able to keep going with an inert core, but also, well, that's not good. That also means that he's not, practically speaking, able to be tuned by Lilac, so practically speaking, not really savable, and we have to kill him. Alright, I think just so that there's plenty of exploration to do next time, and because I want to try and raid into... Yeah, they're still going. So I'm gonna... And also because first stream back after a while off and a hit of exhaustion, I don't want to overdo it, and I don't want to get hit too hard by anything. So we're gonna raid into Professor Fang. Him and Lumilaz are playing Night Rain. Call him a Fuppet. This is the raid message he'll understand. He's cool. He does a lot of Souls game, a lot of other stuff. Honestly, he's great. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate y'all coming by and talking. Like, I really hate having to miss streams because I just get too tired from stuff, and I really appreciate people coming by and hanging out after I come back from it. It helps morale. Anyway, see ya.